there you have a completed fin. Build the rudder, and when you get done with it, it should look something like this. Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to build the fin. So what you're going to need is 1/2 inch by 7/8 by 24, and you'll cut something like this. It's going to be the leading edge of the fin, and I've already shaped the front right here because it makes it a little easier, but there's some other cuts down here at the bottom that'll have to be done, and I'll probably do that after it's completely done because those can be taken care of later. So we'll pin and make sure you at least cut it down to where this stringer is right here. Cut it down to that stringer right there. So we're going to go ahead and set. All right. And then we need to cut some ribs. You'll need the 1/8 by 1/2 inch by 30 inch balsa stick to cut your ribs from. Cut a little edge into them. So you want to bevel the edge to the contour of the fin leading edge. And now you're going to need a 1/2 by 3/8 by 30 inch stick, and you'll need to cut it the length of the trilling edge. And we'll pin this to the board. And I just kind of rough cutted this one. And we'll fix it at the end. Okay, so once you get your fin done, then you can go ahead and pull it off the board. And then you're going to need 2 3/32 by 3 by 24 sheets, and you will glue them together. And once you've done that, then you'll need to cut it basically in half. So you'll have 2 sections that are now 3/32 by 6 by 12, and those will be your fin skins. So we'll go ahead and lay this out. And by the way, I did go ahead and trim these up, so you can do that once the thing's built. You can once the framework's done, you can make those marks and cut them and get it true to size. And you're going to want to use medium or thick, whichever you prefer. All right, and then from the remaining portion of your 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch stick, you're going to need to cut 3 hinge blocks. One will go right there. And then I think I'm going to trim the skin down to size on the one side first, because it makes it a little easier than trying to do it with the other one already on there. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention. When you have your fin on the board, you're going to want to make some alignment marks. And you're going to want to align it to that line right there. That'll be the top of this former and the top of this former, and then you'll draw the marks on your framework. And then you'll take the first sheet of the first skin and lay the framework down to where those alignment marks match the bottom of the skin. And then you'll glue that in place. And once that's set, then you can put the second one on. Alright, so once you have your second skin on here, you should have something that looks like this. So just trim it all to match. Sand it down flush right up to the edges. And there you have a completed fin. R2, R3, and R4. And so you're going to take here's R2, R3, R4, and you're going to need to glue those together. So we'll do that now. All right, now that you've got that glued together, you should have something like I have right here. And we're going to go ahead and draw in where the ribs go. So it's going to be these little lines right here. And you'll just draw lines across so that you know where to set the ribs in. And so we'll do that now. All right, so you should have something that looks like this now. All right, so after we do that, we're going to take our R1 and let's see if this is cut to size. If I did that, I did. So this is going to slide right into there. And so we will glue that into place now. Okay, once you got your lines drawn on the rudder, then you're going to need a 1/8 by 9/32 by 30 inch balsa stick, and you're going to make your ribs. And so you'll cut those to fit where the lines are that you marked from the plan. So we'll do that. All right. So now you should have something that looks like this. And you want to, when you cut these sticks, make sure you cut 2 of them the same length, and you'll put one on this side and you're going to put one on this side. So now we'll put the leading edge on here. So we got that much done, and now you're going to need to cut a 3/8 by 3/4 inch piece that will fit right there. That's your tab leading edge. And so that's that one. Then you're going to do one that's 1/8 by 1 inch. And this is going to be the bottom of your rudder. And then you're going to need a 3/8 by 1 1/4 that will go in here. And that will be your torque rod block. All right, so let's get those cut and glued in. So once you got all that stuff in, you should have something that looks like this. Make sure when you put this torque rod block in, it is centered in this hole. But you should have something that looks like this now. So, and I think we're going to cut some ribs, or not ribs, but hinge blocks, because we're going to use large hinge points. All right, so make sure you cut 2 blocks for each spot, so you'll end up with 4 blocks. And then glue those in place, one on each side. So they're a little thick, but I think that'll be a good thing because that gives us more material to sand down to get it just right. So we're not too low. So once you get it done, it should look something like this. All right, so now we're going to do the sanding process. And when you do this, you want to pull it towards you, as well as while you're doing it, you're shaping these ribs to be like the cross section on your plan. So you basically want to pull this down to get it kind of a wave in there, a little bit of a bump, and then back there. So when you're doing this, I would suggest starting out with some 80 grit sandpaper, and as you get a little more refined, drop it down to 220. Okay, so now that we got the sanding done, should have something that looks, you should have a nice contour down. And when you do that, make sure you're catching as many ribs as possible so you can keep your sanding smooth and even. So there's not one that's way off from the other. That would be bad. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to sand a leading edge down to where it's supposed to be. And I printed these, 3D printed these contour sanders. So I've decided I'm going to include them with every kit. So, and of course every kit's going to be a little different. So you don't have to worry about if the sander is going to work, because I will change it as needed. So then you can do that with where it's much easier. All right, let's get that done. All right, so once you get the sanding all done on the leading edge, it should look something like that. You'll have a nice contour there. Get that sanded up there. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but when you sand along here to even these up, be careful. They might pop loose. If they do, just glue them back in place. But then the next thing you want to do is lay the rudder down on the plan and then draw where your hinges go. And do the same thing with the fin, and you should end up with something like that. So now we got a completed set. So we'll move on to the next thing. All right, so now we need to drill some holes for the hinges. So we got the Robart 3/16 hinges, a drill guide here, which works really good. It's from Robart also. And so now we'll drill some holes. All right, so once you get your hinge pins, spots drilled, go ahead and test fit it. Don't glue it yet, just kind of test fit it. And you should have something. Yeah, I think they keep rotating. It should look something like that. So now you have a finished rudder and fin. And on to the next thing. Okay, so one thing I did forget to do, we need to use our contour sander and bevel this around so we got a nice lean edge on the fin. So we'll do that now. All right, so now we got the fin lean edge done. Got a nice little roundness to it. Looking pretty good. So now the fin and rudder are done.